Yo, what's going on, guys? It's SaucySurg, and today's video we're going to be talking about the 8 locations of silver across Pywell in Crimson Desert. I'm going to show you every single location in the map, and once again, just to give you guys a quick tip before we do start this video, before we get into the actual farming route, we need to talk about optimization, because if you're not setting it up correctly, you're wasting time and leaving a ton of resources on the table. But if you guys already know what I'm talking about, you can skip this part of the video and just get straight to the locations. So in this section, I'm going to break down the exact gear, bonuses, and setup you should be using to maximize your mining efficiency before we even touch the farming route. First, let's talk about the most important part of the setup, which is Abyss Gears. Abyss Gears are slottable upgrades that go directly into your equipment and provide passive bonuses. When it comes to mining, there is one specific Abyss Gear that completely changes the game, and that is called the Blessing of Earth. This gear increases your chance to mine additional ore every time you gather a node, and it comes in 3 tiers. Now, here's where it becomes extremely useful. This isn't a one-time bonus, it's applied to every single time you mine over the course of a full farming run. And even more importantly, these Abyss Gears can be stacked across multiple gear slots depending on how many you have available. So instead of just getting a 30% roll, you could be hitting multiple rolls per node, dramatically increases your total output. Now let's move on to your equipment, because this is where we stack even more efficiency on top. If you have access to the mining knuckle drill, it's probably by far the best mining tool in the game, no question. And here's why. It comes with expert mining. The tool is built-in passive called expert mining, which automatically collects materials after you mine them. This means no manual looting, you're not missing any of the drops, and not relying on your companion to pick it up. Everything is picked up instantly, which cuts down your downtimes between nodes and keep farming consistently. So when you combine the Abyss Gears and the mining knuckle drill, you're layering multiple chances to generate bonus materials on every single node you mine, which is more resources per run, fewer total runs needed, and less time spent overall farming, which should save you guys a bunch of time. Now that your build is fully optimized, let's move into the actual farming route, and I'll show you exactly where to go. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It does help the channel grow, and it's tremendously appreciated. Without further ado, let's get into location number 1. With location number 1, we are going to be directly next to Hernand, and specifically right by the D. And to the right, we're going to be looking for a cave called the Heart of the Saint. So when you guys get here, you're clearly going to see this river. You're just going to make your way across this until you see these 2 waterfalls, and you want to get to the right-hand side of the waterfall. Obviously, you don't want to fall down like I just did. You know you're in the right area whenever you see these stacked rocks here. As always, we're going to come down to the waterfall. Make sure you don't get bounced off it. I really hate these waterfalls. And perform a stat attack to get straight through. After this, you're going to come across a concrete wall. Simply just break it with your force palm punch. And then once you make your way all the way in the cave, there's going to be a bunch of silver. With that covered, let's go on to location number 2. So guys, making our way to location number 2, way south of Demonis, next to this lower Nos River, we're going to be looking for a cave called the Shadow Wolf Cave. Now when you guys get here, obviously you're going to know by these stacked rocks that you are in the correct place. Simply perform a stab attack to get through. And get beat by the waterfall just like I did. And obviously bust through the rock right there. Make your way back, and this one is just packed. It's a small cave, but it's packed with silver. So let's move on to location number 3. So guys, we're at location number 3 above Demonis. The closest spot we're going to be next to is to the left side of King Shield Mountains. And the monument we're going to be at is Grey Rock Quarry. Now do be warned, when you first get here, this is going to be contested by some enemy factions. So just make sure you clear it out, and then it'll restore the camp. But once we're looking for the main entrance of this mine shaft right here, and you're simply going to make your way through. Obviously, there's going to be a rock right here. You're going to force palm punch to break through this. Then you're going to make your way through. This one's pretty cool. It's like an old abandoned mine shaft. But once you guys get all the way back here, you will find the silver all throughout here. With that being said, let's move on to location number 4. Alrighty, we're in Payloon at location number 4. The closest monument place is called the Ancient Rift right next to us, and the cave we're looking for is called Ancient's Heart Cave. Now I'm going to walk you through this one. This one is a little tricky at first. When you guys get here, you're going to be greeted by this giant cavern. You're going to be paying attention to these 2 waterfalls. And more importantly, we're going to be paying attention to the one on the right. You do not want to go all the way down, or else you're going to waste your time. As you can see, this main platform where I'm aiming right here, this is what we're aiming for, and you don't want to go any further than this. So we're going to aim right down here. So when you get down here, you are going to notice it's really hard, but now you can see these stacked rocks right here. Now you know we're in the correct spot. As always, stab through the waterfall. You're going to break the rock that is blocking us, and obviously get back shots by the waterfall. And inside here, there's going to be a golden chest with a piece of armor and a bunch of silver. That being said, let's move on to location number 5. Moving our way down the list, we are up in Payloon at location number 5, specifically right above the N, just above this lake. And the specific spot is going to be right here, but I'm going to guide you guys from this lake. So from this lake, looking at the waterfall to the right-hand side, north, we're going to walk up this cliffside. You're going to see a bunch of, it looks like silver or snow on the ground. That's how you know you're in the correct spot. And you're simply just going to make your way up. And then you're going to be greeted by a, obviously, rock wall. As always, what we always do, force palm punch. Make your way all the way into the back, and this is another large silver cave. There's also a little crab guy here, so just be careful of him. Otherwise, moving on to location number 6. Moving on with location number 6, it's going to be way north of Delicia, just below the Dry Wind Valley. The location I am exactly on the map here. You know you're going to be in the right spot when you're literally almost directly below the railroad track. Just simply head this way. Obviously, you're going to notice there's a bunch of silver outside of this. Make your way back. Force palm punch to break through. Then make your way inside, and it's a nice little tight cave with a bunch of silver. Moving on to location number 7. So guys, with location number 7, we are going to be in Crimson Desert or below Tash Clap. The closest monument is going to be Sanctum of Reunification to the right. There's a fast travel point right here. I'm going to guide you from the fast travel point. So when you guys get here, it's going to look like this. You're going to turn left immediately, run towards the edge, and once you guys get down here, you're simply just going to jump straight down. Right down below, and then you're going to see like a wall that's lined with silver. Obviously, we just want to break through this. Crumble that, and once we make our way inside, this is the silver location. Just like that, we'll be moving on to location number 8. Alright guys, with our final location number 8, below here in Crimson Desert, right here next to this place called the Board Rig Ruins, exactly where I am on this map. I'm going to zoom in so you guys get a real good look. It's going to be tucked away like in this corner. Obviously, you're going to see a silver lined wall. Obviously, run up to it and break through the stone. Make your way inside, and then there is going to be a bunch of silver. With that being said, that's going to be our final location for silver in Crimson Desert. If you guys like content like this, make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe. It really does help the channel grow and push it out further, and I appreciate all you guys' support. As always, you guys take care, and God bless.